Welcome back to Thrifty Whiskey. I'm Josh.
I'm Keith.
And I'm still Eric.
And we're gonna drink a whiskey that we don't know, but you do. So, or maybe you know at least what it is. You may not know much about it, but you'll learn more about it as we drink it. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're drinking.
Ooh, I like that.
It's got a funk as it burns my nose hairs.
Hold on, I gotta put out the forest fire in my nose.
Get too deep in there?
Yeah.
Get nose deep?
My nose all burnt out. That's good. Very ethanol-y.
There's an interesting, like, funky grain note there that I'm not quite pinning.
Yeah.
Almost like a bready quality, like a dough quality.
It's complex, but not, I can't pick out bits.
It's almost like that soft communion bread, but it's there's a lot of cinnamon in it as well.
I can't do that in your communion bread.
No, you can't. I'm just
What?
saying.
Why not?
There's no good an actual reason. I'm just kind of saying that's too exciting for communion bread.
Oh, I was like, oh, wait a minute, what? You can't put
No,
cinnamon
I'm
in your
saying-
communion bread? Oh, no.
I'm not saying cinnamon communion bread. I'm saying it's the notes I'm getting
Communion
are
bread and cinnamon.
Yes.
I'm going in for a sip.
I already went in for a sip. It was good. That was better.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of spices on it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And they're complex. It's like you're tasting one, then another, then another.
But there's a
and just
juicy
little
fruit note. Not like the gum, but like a fruity, juicy note.
There is. It's very generic.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's why it's a juicy fruit. Instead of like, oh, this is an apple or cherry. It's juicy and it's fruity and there's spice.
And the spice really hits on the finish.
Yeah, it does.
Good spice mixture there for sure. If you like a spicy whiskey, that's a good one.
It's well balanced.
Yeah.
But nothing's jumping out at me though.
Across the board, that's how I feel about this whiskey. Nothing jumps out. It's a well mix of notes, but nothing jumps out.
Yeah. I'm going for water already though.
Already?
But I'm okay with that. I don't have to have one single note jump out and say, here I am.
I guess I'm saying like I don't feel like I can explore this whiskey very easily.
Yeah, I'm okay with it not jumping out at me. But like you said, yeah, I want to be able to explore it.
But I think the exploration for me is in the complexities, in the multitude of flavors that you're getting.
If I could dissect them, yes, but I can't. I'm not feeling like I can dissect them very easily. There's a little more of that sweetness coming about, and the spices are a little bit more.
They're a little bit more separated. Like I can pick out like, okay, this is like a
cinnamon,
like a peppery spice. This is like a cinnamony spice.
Yeah, a little bit of nutmeg here. They're fanned out now. So instead of being like you got your fan all folded together and it's like,
I'm getting like a cherry. That juicy has become more cherry.
Boy, did that bring out a woody note on the finish.
Yeah. Very
which I'm okay
tanniny.
with.
Yeah, not a tanniny note.
Oh, I get tanniny.
I'm getting like wood.
I'd say like a wood tannin, obviously, but in a not overtly bitter way.
I also get like grape.
Interesting.
I'm getting a little bit of raw nut, not a roasted nut.
We're going to move on to ratings. We're going to talk about nose, palate, and finish on a scale of 0 to 5.
I'm giving this one a 3.5 on the nose. I like that it was complex. It just didn't have, it was like the notes were too closely tied together. I couldn't open them up and explore them. Giving it a 3.5 on the palate. Nice, solid, above average whiskey of a specific kind. I liked it a lot. Again, I just want those notes to open up. And the water did help that a lot. I do think the finish with this one falls flat a little bit for me. I'm going with a 3, only just a tiny bit falling off. I like the notes I got on the finish. They just didn't carry through well enough from the palate.
I'm actually going 4.5 on the nose. I found this very inviting, very intriguing, and very exciting for me. The complexities were amazing. At first I said communion bread, which I really like. I'm actually going to change that. I think this smells more like a sweet buttered cornbread. Brings back so many memories. The spiciness of it, not just baking spices, but peppery spices mixed in, kind of reminds me of a chili almost. And cornbread and chili.
Oh, yeah.
It just goes great. So I'm giving this palate a 4. The finish, I'm giving that one a 3.5. I think I really like the notes I was getting on the finish. I just wish it had held on a tad bit longer.
This would pair so well with the chili.
On the nose, I'm going to give it a 3.5. I thought the nose was fine. I wasn't super interested in it. 4 on the palate, though. I thought that was quite a good palate. And then 3.5 on the finish. Definitely like decent, like pretty good. Like good. Like, yeah, solid.
Good, not great.
Good, not great. But not, like, I'd say above average, though.
Above average, yes.
Above average. I'd say overall, it's definitely above average. We're gonna move on to our guesses. We're gonna talk about what kind of whiskey we think this is, what we think the proof is, what we think the retail price is, and how much we'd be willing to pay to get a bottle on our shelf.
This is a 90 proof bourbon that retails at 25, and I would easily pay 25 for it.
This is an 86 proof bourbon. I do think it retails around 25. I would pay that 25 for it.
I'm with Keith. I'm on 90 proof bourbon, 25. Joyce, can you tell our viewers at home what we drank today?
Today you are drinking Green River Wheated Bourbon. Green River Wheated is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey from the River Distilling Company in Owensboro. It is made with a mash bill of 1% corn, 21%, 9% malted barley, and 90 proof, and has been aged 5 years in white oak wheated bourbon. We paid the average retail price bourbon is a Kentucky $5 for our bottle. At Green River Distillery, prices may vary. Enjoy. It is made
You know, I do think I'm more
50%
likely to pay 35 for this one.
It's definitely,
And
I'm more
9%
likely than the other one, yeah. I like this one more.
and
Yeah.
90
The non-weeded one, I like
For
this one
more
more.
than
I'm more
5
likely
years.
to pay 35 for this.
If you haven't seen that
We
episode,
paid
go
the
watch it over here where we review the non-weeded one.
$5 for our
Go check it out.
It's still a
Your
horseshoe
prices
bottle.
vary.
It still has all the same stuff that it's bringing to the party. But now the notes are just better. I think this one's just a straight improvement over the last one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. Again, I don't think I want to pay 35 for it.
32? Maybe.
I just want to say to our viewers that comparing this video to the last video and comparing our ratings should be all the evidence you need that mash bill makes a difference.
It's cool that these new bottles are out. I'll say that. And it's nice to see another budget weeded bourbon. Let us know in the comments below if you've had this bottle and what you think of it. Cheers that like button if you enjoy our content. And until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
May you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy who says,
This drink's on me.